Hello, Libras. This message is for anyone with Libra in their chart or anyone working with Libras. We're going to take a look at your overall general energies for the month of November 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel, thanks for taking the time to check it out. If you like how I do things, hit subscribe and comment giveaway down below, and I will get you signed up in my monthly giveaway for a free reading. Same rules apply to my subscribers, and if you and thank you for all of your support, by the way, dedication. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're interested in a private reading, you want to look at things on a weekly basis with a membership, you want to clear your chakras, all that information's down below. Alright, so I'm going to use the Celtic crossbred and take a general look at what's going on here, what the blockages are, and see what the past is, you know, how you got to this point. Take a look at what's going on here in the next few weeks, and how, you know, to best make some decisions, okay? Let's take a look at your overall goal, your underlying feelings about this. Looks like you're wanting some things to happen in your world here. Alright, what's the advice, the recommendation? Okay, anything that can or will influence the situation. Fears and hopes, and overall outcome. Alright, Libra. And then I'll get some advice further from here, okay? But so we've got some things moving very quickly. So there could have been some developments happening in your life to where you were like, oh my God, everything's happening all at once. I don't know what this means. I got to make some moves or some decisions. And suddenly you feel like you have got just your energy's all over the place. You're on defense for everything, trying to make everything work, wanting to know when it's all going to just kind of ease up a bit, okay? There could be some aggression and there could be some struggle here, okay? So what led up to this was, this came out in the reverse. So some kind of structure or contract or understanding that you had about maybe a contract that you were dealing with, or a person that had your best interest or that you were involved with. It just didn't, things changed, things shifted in that structure and in that foundation. So, however, when that occurred, we kind of developed this speed up in taking action in some other areas of life, okay? So in the next few weeks, you can expect a new opportunity to come around, though. You can expect a new beginning to take place, maybe some answers to come around if you've been waiting for some. But overall, that faith is paying off, and I can see that you've been waiting for something to come around here just to kind of give you that awareness. But that awareness is coming, and you are going to have an opportunity to take things in a direction that makes more sense, okay? Okay. Now, your overall goal was to obviously have this. You're always trying to go forward with whatever makes sense in your soul mission and your destiny, what's right for you. And I feel like some kind of an emotion came in and might have changed that a little bit. Like this originally may have been the goal, but then it shifted because some things just changed. Okay, and so there was also a shift in your wheel of fortune and your destiny and the things that were taking course in your life to get you in the right direction. Things have shifted and gone kind of and for some of you in a direction you didn't quite expect. For others of you, it's going in a direction that is just, okay, because the suggestion, the advice here is to take a route that makes sense, okay? No matter what, it's right and wrong does not even, it's not a question here. Interesting. I'm trying to understand what that means. Yeah, somebody wasn't fair or maybe someone was taken advantage of, okay, or was attempted to be taken advantage of, but there's some responsibility that's being taken or someone being held accountable, or, you know, something like that's kind of taken place here. So the suggestion is to make sure you're speaking your truth or getting into a position where that can happen. Don't let it go, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If it's confrontational and you're trying to avoid that, I get that because you have a lot going on, but I'm getting the feeling like this was kind of meant to happen for you to either call someone out on something, or for yourself to be able to voice that so you can get yourself in the right direction and get that energy kind of amped up. Okay, we've got the King of Swords in the reverse for anything that can or will influence the situation. Excuse me. So negative intentions, you know, if there's anyone that has a very cocky or smart-ass type of an influence or interpretation or impression on you, or influence in any way, even if it's yourself, try to cut that out so that we don't have a negative influence. But for some of you who are needing to like speak your voice and say something that's very it's very important, just make sure you're delivering it in a way that it actually gets, the point gets made. It's not being lost in all the translation of the other words, you know, whether it's cursing or yelling or anything. Just put it very straightforward, very articulated. It's gonna show that you took some time to make yourself be very clear, basically. Okay. All right, your hopes and fears here is the Five of Swords in reverse. You're worried that even if you put yourself out there, you're still going to be, if not in the same position you're in or worse. And I feel like someone is very dishonorable in whatever's going on, or something was said that wasn't right or honest, or have you ever seen those movies where like the two couples, they like broke up because somebody intervened, but neither of them knew how they intervened, and then later in the movie they get together, you know, all serendipitously. I said that in another reading too. Scorpios maybe. Anyway, it's kind of like that. Like something comes out to make sense of the situation, whether it's that wasn't really meant for you and you need to move on, or it was meant to be and someone else got in the way. So depending on your situation, it depends on how that applies. King of Pentacles here. Popped out in the reverse, but I'm feeling it as an upgrade here. Or an upgrade. An upright position for some of you. So for some, I feel like the true colors come out and you get a true sense of who you're dealing with, who this person is, whether or not they have good intentions for you, and stay there. And then for others, I feel like you come out of this feeling very confident about your decision making and your intuitive knowledge and ability to just read people, and your ability to be very diplomatic and just patient in the situation really paid off. So either way you go, you're going to find true colors and you're going to come out of this feeling much more in control and connected with this situation. Okay, it's going to be much more clear for you. Okay, so as far as some advice goes, we've got prayers and wishes. So I'd say that's something coming true. The fact that you've been wanting clarity here, that's coming to light because that's something that you've made very clear that that's what you want. All right, love. So that came out in the reverse. Your heart chakra might be in a little bit of a position here. So send some love to your heart chakra. For a lot of you, this is definitely a relationship. Okay, or for some, it could be one of your children as well, you know, that have kind of an outside influence that's been affecting. Orbs of light. So messages are coming through, or attempting to come through, to kind of give some perception changes, whether it's experiences or things that you're seeing out there, pieces of information that are coming to you that relate in some way. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. So I'm really seeing that through some open communication and through some divine intervention here, you're gaining clarity with whatever that is you've been waiting for. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So just being straightforward. Be straight up about how you're feeling about things. Let them know how you know, that you're concerned, that you're worried, that you love them. Whatever your case is, just make sure you are speaking the words, that you're not going... If there's anything that I have heard most about people and what they regret, it's the things, again, you probably heard it, that they haven't done. It's not what they tried. It's the things that they didn't say, the things that they didn't do. Even if it's a shutdown, at least they knew. They didn't go through their life wondering if that was going to be or not. Screw that. I personally can't do that. I'd rather get shut down 100 times, but at least know that it was going to be a shutdown. I mean, you know, the ego is what really, that's what hurts, and that's the part that stops people. It's that fear and that feeling that stops people from making moves. But can't stop life from just happening, and you know, it's all about making these moments go big or go home. So I don't know, you guys, I hope that resonates. Let me know, you know, how things are going for you, and if you want to look at your situation, feel free to reach out. Much love, guys.